Target, Disney, Kohls, the North Face all have one thing in common that 99% of the population is not paying attention to. Now, I choose to stay in my lane in this massive debate happening. And my lane is macro and microeconomics and money flows. And this is a thing that nobody is paying attention to. Everybody's arguing back and forth. And one thing I'll share with you guys is I completely disagree with anybody trying to push an idea down my kids' throats. So I heavily disagree with that in any sector of life. So I want to make that very clear. What my specialty is taking an unbiased look and allowing people to see that whether it's banking, whether it's these type of subjects, it always goes back to the same thing: politics and money. So I'm going to show you a different lens of this, and I'm going to share with you that we're more alike than we are apart, and that the very differences that make us special are the very things they're using to turn us against each other. So I'm first going to show you The Changing World Order by Ray Dalio. Then I'm going to show you a short clip of the CEO of the largest asset manager in the world. Then I'm going to show you what companies own Target, Disney, Kohls, and the North Face. I'm here to tell you, whatever side that you're on, this isn't about your feelings. This isn't about protecting you. This is about money. So in the changing world order, this is where we're heading. We're in the decline now, which is bad financial conditions and intense conflict. And now we're heading into civil wars and revolutions. So what is a civil war? A civil war is in which parties within the same culture, society, or nationality fight against each other for control of political power. Key is this. So money and politics go hand in hand. So if you follow the money flow, you'll see what the true intentions are. So this is Larry Fink, the BlackRock CEO.
Actually, if you just reflect on BlackRock's flows last year, the backlash is publicly lost about $4 billion of flows from various states. But in long-term flows last year, we were awarded $400 billion just last year. In the United States, our clients entrusted us with an additional $230 billion.
So I want you to pay attention to what this is about. ESG narrative. So he said they lost $40 billion in short term, and they gained $230 million from America specifically in long-term outflows. And they're talking about ESG. That's environmental, social governance. It's much bigger than climate change. Social governance is diversity and inclusion. And companies now are going to have a score. And if they don't meet that score, they're not going to get their funding. So this is not about protecting people or classes. This is about them getting funding. So let me just show you the facts, figures, numbers, logic. The top 10 owners of Target Corporation: Vanguard and BlackRock in the top 4. Kohls, who's going through it right now, Vanguard and BlackRock, number 1. Walt Disney Corporation, Vanguard and BlackRock. And VF Corp, which owns the North Face, look it up, Vanguard and BlackRock. So what are your thoughts? Do you think it's about protecting and diversity and inclusion, or do you think it's about funding and money? The CEOs of these companies are making financial decisions, not emotion, human capital decisions. In the future, companies will not get their funding. You heard him say it himself. They lost $40 billion in the short term and gained $230 million in 1 year based on ESG in the long term. That is the largest asset manager in the world that owns these companies. I'm not saying I support what's happening at all. God is my president and CEO. What I'm saying is I'm pulling the log out of my eye before I pull the straw out of anybody else's eye. But I hope you can see that the argument and the vicious fighting back and forth is all falling on deaf ears. Deaf ears. Because it doesn't matter about your feelings. This is about money. This is about politics, not about protecting human capital. I love you guys very, very much. I love all of you very, very much. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go. Love you guys. In my profile, I have my YouTube channel. I go deep into these videos every single day. Love you guys. Subscribe.